After a few rainy days and a move to Glasgow's West End, we were ready to explore again. Our new place might have been a little rough around the edges, but it came with a lower price tag and a location that couldn't be beat. Let's go. Right across the street from where we were staying were the Glasgow Botanic Gardens. I remember visiting here some 30 years ago when I was a college student and traveling through Scotland on term break.
Hi.
That moment right there, that's Lisa. She's at the heart of every one of these adventures. I may narrate these videos, but she's with me all the time, and I love it. Walking back through these same doors after all this time felt really comfortable. I love visiting botanical gardens, and this is one of my favorites. The glass houses here are stunning, Victorian architecture at its most graceful. I could have spent hours watching the koi swim beneath the reflections of that great white dome. It's one of those places that reminds you how travel doesn't always have to be loud to be memorable. From there, we walked over to the Hunterian Art Gallery in Mackintosh House. This was one of Lisa's favorite stops in all of Glasgow. She loved the designs of Charles Rennie Mackintosh and his wife and creative partner, Margaret Macdonald Mackintosh, which we'll talk about more after we make it through the museum part. There's something about their partnership that resonates with both of us. Two different artists creating something that only makes sense when you put the pieces together. Their work feels intentional, handcrafted, and really very personal. Maybe that's why it struck such a chord with us. Most of the museums we visited in Scotland were completely free to enter, and that's something special. It makes art and history accessible to everyone. We always make a donation because we can, and because we believe in the mission. A short walk away stands the Kelvingrove Art Gallery and Museum, one of Scotland's greatest treasures. It's huge, a little overwhelmingly so if I must be honest, and it's completely free. What I admire most about museums like this is how honest they tell their stories. Many exhibits acknowledge the influence of slavery and colonialism that helped build the wealth of the time. It doesn't erase the past, it reframes it. Some of the paintings I saw here were the same ones I remember from back when I visited in '94. This time, though, it came with a new context. It's humbling to see how history can evolve when we're willing to tell it truthfully. We came back the next day to explore the upper floors. Even with the scaffolding outside, Kelvingrove is still so majestic. There's really a sense of care here, a quiet promise that these spaces will endure for generations. For a trip that started slow and soggy and sickly, I guess, Glasgow has been the perfect reminder that beauty often hides in the everyday. It's the architecture and the art and the people who keep these stories alive. That is beautiful. Our time in Glasgow reminded us that travel isn't about rushing from place to place. It's about giving each one a little space to breathe. This city really does have a rhythm of its own. Next, we travel south to Alnwick, Northumberland, a place we visited last year, and one we're excited to see again with fresh eyes.